Sinar Mas was formed in October 3, 1938. Then it changed its name to Sinar Mas Group in 2003. It was owned by Mr. Eka Widjaja. Back in the 60s, the company exported natural products and imported textiles. In 1972, Widjaja acquired caustic soda producer Jiwa Kimia, which he transformed it into the Sinar Mas Group's first pulp and paper manufacturer, known as Asia Pulp and Paper (APP) today. As a global conglomerate, Sinar Mas Group has acquired up to 24 business subsidiaries and its 6 main business pillars of Sinar Mas Group, which includes Asia Pulp and Paper, Financial Services, Sinar Mas Land, Smart Agribusiness and Food, Smartphone Telecommunications and Energy and Infrastructure.
I'm Orange and here's Changi. Hi everyone. Yeah, our news highlight today is the disclosure of entity issue involving in Sinar Mas Group Indonesia. So Changi, what do you think does the Sinar Mas Group Indonesia involve in that issue?
Thank you very much for inviting me over. Since the 1990s, Sinar Mas Group has been aggressively raising funds in any types of financial markets that it is able to find. There's placed top priority in raising funds rather than optimum capital structure as well as funding costs. When the East Asian crisis erupted in 1997, Sinar Mas Group was the most heavily indebted business group in Indonesia, with more than $15 billion of outstanding debt.
Wow, a total of $15 billion!
Yes, Orange. It has aggressively raised funds, as if the group was seeking to absorb all the money that the financial market could provide. Sinar Mas Group has then became the most aggressive user of offshore syndicated debt among the leading Indonesian business groups.
Oh, so how does Sinar Mas Group Indonesia make use of this huge amount of money? Is it used to reduce their debt, or they do some investment?
The group did not use cash inflow through equity financing to reduce its debt. However, they decided to allocate these funds for new investments which are under fragile business conditions.
It's really not a good choice. So, how does them repair the law? Does Sinar Mas Group clear the law?
No, unfortunately, Sinar Mas Group did not intend to clear the loan and pay any interest to its creditors. To make things worse, the company continued to charge interest expense and financial charges to its profit from its subsidiary, which is the Asia Pulp and Paper.
So this may considered as fraud committed by Sinar Mas Group Indonesia. Then, what else did Sinar Mas Group done?
Orange, do you know what is deforestation?
Deforestation? Isn't it an act which destroys the green forest?
Yes, that's actually true. Sinar Mas Group did it in the past, but the group denied all causation of deforestation as well as forest fires.
How?
Based on an analysis of satellite imagery in 2005, almost 8,000 hectares of forest and peatland has been cleared in 2 concessions owned by a public company, which is the Muara Sungai Landak MSL, and a Sinar Mas mining company, Golden Energy Resources, which is based by GreenPeace.
From what I know, APP stated in response to published investigation by Associated Press, the MSL is not a supplier to APP and has no business relation with APP.
Can I know what are the evidence given by APP?
Yes, APP assessed its link with industrial forest plantation in Indonesia and summarized this. The companies identified as APP partners are consistent with the ones they have declared in official website. Furthermore, the company that were identified as involved in deforestation practices are no longer supplied to APP. And in addition to that, other companies that were alleged to have relationship to APP have been identified as having no relationship to APP anymore.
However, following the Associated Press investigation, GreenPeace has also launched its own investigation, and they have confirmed that the Associated Press findings was true. As a result, GreenPeace ended all further engagement with Sinar Mas or APP, as the claims from them was not true at all.
Seems like Sinar Mas Group Indonesia have been intentionally misleading their own shareholders as well as traders and analysts. So, what are the impact of this issue on their financial statement? Let's watch a video.
The ethical issues of Sinar Mas Group on its quality of financial reporting. The group failed to fulfill qualitative characteristic of relevance, which affect decision makers to make difference in decisions. Massive debt financing led to a rise in the leverage ratio as shown in year 1996. Subsequently, the group does not comply with fundamental qualitative characteristics of accuracy. From 1999 to 2003, the group overstated its expense intentionally in financial statement to report a loss, to evade tax and to secure tax benefits. This has obviously affected the quality of financial statement, which is reliability. Although Sinar Mas Group turned to equity financing in 1970, they did not use the fund to repay the debt, but to invest in other projects which lead to higher and worsen the financial stability of Sinar Mas Group. In this case, the financial statement failed to fulfill relevance quality, as its information fails to make a difference in decisions as offshore investor are misled by the financial statement that looks sound.
I think the first solution is financial institutions supporting APP should take immediate action to ensure that the fiber supply to APP comes from legal and sustainable sources and does not involve any destructions of rainforests. To achieve this, financial institutions should take steps to ensure that APP processing capacity is reduced and timber from natural forests is replaced with sustainably harvested hardwood from independently certified sources.
Besides that, Sinar Mas should also restructure the company in terms of the operation department. As we know, when the cash flow of company reduced, the company was forced to service its debt obligation with new and expensive borrowings. To overcome this problem, Sinar Mas should actually stop relying on external funding, but more on looking into how to fund itself through their own reserve or past revenue. The company should also focus in the way to boost their revenue and reducing the necessary expenses.
So, in my opinion, I think that APP and the Sinar Mas Group have to release the auditor financial statement to all the HTI concessions companies that supplies the wood fiber to APP pulp mills in Indonesia. So this to improve the transparency of APP financial statement to properly disclose its relationship among all the subsidiaries. Furthermore, APP has to expand the scope of investigation to ensure it's bias-free.